What's going on, guys? So I tried to dye my TR50 with the RIT dye, and it had the opposite kind of effect. So this is the inside of the left side of the shell. This is the right side. The pan that I'm using, it's not big enough to fit this all the way because this is actually kind of big. So this one I didn't even dip at all into the RIT dye, like boiling hot RIT dye. And this one did get submerged in the boiling hot RIT dye for like 10 minutes, and I was stirring it around with the tongs. And yeah, it didn't want to grab on to this kind of like glossy exterior. So it's pretty strange. To me, anyways. I have very little experience doing the RIT dye stuff. Like I've done it to everything I've done it to up to this, which was 2 HDP50 slides and the Berna TCR buttstock and the CO2 puncture Picatinny rail stuff. All of those have had gotten the RIT dye to work, and like it stained or like it set in those plastics really easily. But I think because the exterior of the shell of this marker in particular, the TR50 or HDR50, maybe because it has like a coating of like clear coat on it, or it's just glossy or something, doesn't want to bond. So yeah, it didn't work. This would look pretty sick though if it was dark green, the color I tried to make it. And I may try. I have like a kind of rough, like scoring pad, like that green like scrubby thing that's like on a sponge. Just a flat piece. It's like a sheet of. I'm pretty sure it's called scoring pad or scoring something. I tried to like kind of rub this down pretty good with that. I don't have any steel wool. I'd probably use like a sort of fine steel wool. The only sandpaper I have is like 80 grit, so it's way too rough. I would probably just end up like gouging this plastic pretty bad. But that would look pretty sick if I had. I think it would look pretty cool if it had like some green kind of accent to it. The only part that the pan can't really get is kind of like this area, because I could dip this whole side in pretty good, and then I had to like hold it this way and like stir this around in the pan to get this side, but it doesn't really cover like this little area. So yeah, didn't work. RIT dye did not work with the gray TR50. And yeah, I just suspect it's this kind of glossy shell. This is the other one that I didn't dip yet, and I didn't like try scoring it or anything with a sponge or like a rough side of the sponge or like a scoring pad. But yeah, maybe if I had steel wool, like a sort of fine steel wool, not extra fine, but like, I don't know, not coarse, because it'll just rip this plastic apart. But yeah, some sort of steel wool that's like not super coarse, it might work. But yeah, did not work with this. It worked on the inside, but you can't see the inside. So yeah, it's like the opposite of what I wanted it to do. But anyways, I'll try again at some point in the future.